The gospel today is from Luke chapter 5, verses 1 through 11. It's a story that we know well. Peter and some of the apostles are out fishing, and they aren't catching anything. And they're washing their nets, giving up. And Jesus comes out. He starts to teach them for a little bit. And then he tells them to cast their nets again. And after they cast their nets, they catch so much fish. The boats are overflowing. And then he tells them, don't be afraid. I've got you. This story, we are so much like the fishermen, especially Peter in this story. In the beginning of the story, they weren't catching any fish. At the end of the story, they were. The only difference between those two fishing expeditions, other than the second time they caught so much fish, is because in the beginning, they weren't with Jesus. They weren't listening to Jesus. They weren't allowing him to fish with them. And the second expedition, the second time Jesus said, cast your nets, they listened to him. They allowed him to be with them. Even though Peter said, all right, Lord, we were out here all night. We weren't catching anything. He was doubting. He was skeptical, but he trusted and he did as Jesus told. And Jesus came through. And then you hear them, or you read that it says they were seized with astonishment. This is a great teaching for us. We try to go through our life without Jesus. We don't want to listen to him. We want to do it our own way. But he has a lot to teach us, and we need to take time to listen to his words and listen to his teachings. And then, even if we are skeptical and we have doubts, just like Peter did, we need to trust and we need to listen. And I promise you, allowing Jesus to fish through life with you, you're going to be astonished. He will do amazing things. Now, in this story, their nets were full after they let Jesus fish with them or listen to his advice when it came to their fishing trip. When you choose to invite Jesus into your life and allow him to fish through life with you, it doesn't always mean your nets are going to be full. Sometimes they're going to be totally empty. Sometimes they're going to be broken. But if he's with you, whether they're full or whether they're empty, doesn't matter because he is with you. And you'll be able to celebrate the times in life where your nets are filled, but you'll also be able to handle the moments when they're not, because his presence with you will give you the strength that you can't seem to find. He'll pick you up when you have fallen. So this week, if you're somebody that's going through life right now and you're pushing him away, because he's only as far away as we push him. If you are fishing through this life alone, invite him into the boat with you. Listen to his teaching. Listen to his advice. Trust him. And I promise you, when he starts to work in your life, you will truly be astonished. That's my prayer for you, that you invite him in, you allow him to work. Even if you're doubting, trust, sit back, and let the work that he can do in your life fill you and seize you with astonishment. Have a great week.